what's going on? Hey, what's going on, my friends? This is Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary here. Let me see if I can throw on these headphones. So I can be a little bit more clear. Hopefully that is coming in clear, and if not, we'll fix that here in just a second. Okay. Now I should be coming in on these headphones. I've had some internet troubles this morning. As a matter of fact, I was having some stumps grinded and so forth on this property. They cut a cable line, so we're just making the best out of what we got today, which is thankfully some good old 5G service with 3 or 4 or 5 bars or whatever the best you're supposed to have. Well, I don't have the best. I have 2 out of 4, but we'll see where things go. We have another amazing guest, and I am super excited to hear this lady's story. So let's please go ahead and bring in Ashley and help me welcome her to the show. Ashley, hi, how you doing?
Hi, Dave. Good. How are you?
You good? Give me one more audio test.
I'm good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No? I was fine with Joanne earlier.
Can you log off and come? Hold on a second. Let me take these off and see if that's here.
Okay.
Go ahead. Give me another audio check, Ashley.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No? Still no?
No. Log off and come back on if you would, please.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I don't know if you were picking up the same, but just want to make sure that we can get everything right here. Welcome to the show. If you're brand new on here, this is not normally how things go. I'm usually not on a phone, and usually we don't have technical issues. But let's see. Okay. Hi, Ashley.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Joanne, can you pop on?
Joanne heard me earlier.
Hello, I can hear you both.
Hi. Okay.
What? Joanne?
I can hear you both.
You can hear us both. Wow. Maybe it's me that needs to go. I'll be right back.
Okay. The joys of live, everyone.
I know.
And we just keep rolling. It's all good.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll see. He's going to pop back in here any second. And hello, you're back. Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us?
So everything right now to me on this phone, Joanne, is sounding like.
Okay.
So you guys go on. Let me try to see if I can get this worked out. Ashley, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. Joanne is amazing.
All
right. And
sounds
you guys
good.
take it away here for a minute.
Right.
Let's see if I can get this fixed. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. If you don't know me, I'm Joanne. I'm from the marketing department here. And I am so excited for you to talk with our guest today and just meet her and get to know her and hear her story. And this is Ashley. So welcome. Through
Thank
all
you.
the hiccups of going live, sometimes that happens.
Yeah, that's fine.
So why don't you share with everyone first how you found us? What brought you? Why were you even looking? What brought you to Legendary in the first place?
Well, I'm just a small town mom in Ohio, and I had actually had an accident where I fell through my garage ceiling. And we were supposed to take a vacation, but with that happening, I couldn't. I was fine, but I was down. I was pretty banged up. So I spent the next few days on my phone, and I came across legendary on TikTok, just like so many others. And I was like, well, I've tried so many other things to make money at home. I've done the beach body and I've done different things and I've just done so much and it never seemed to work for me. It does for some. It wasn't my thing.
Right.
And I was like, it's a $7 course. What am I going to be out if I take the $7 course and it doesn't work? But as soon as I did it, it's everything in the internet makes sense. Like all the people that you follow on social media sites that are promoting things that they like. And I was just like, this is how this works. This is how they do this. And I knew from right then that that's something that I could do at home without having to have a babysitter. I have a 7-year-old son and I work full time. So I didn't want to give up my evenings and my weekends, but I needed to change our life by making more money.
Right. So you jump in. So we still have our 9 to 5, right?
Yeah, I still have a 9 to 5. So It's hard.
So now we're balancing building a business.
Yeah.
But what's your driving factor? It's not necessarily money, right? We always can get, figure out what's really driving you here to put in that time, energy, effort.
Time freedom. Being a single mom and working full time, I feel like I don't get enough time with him because you get off work and you have to make dinner and you have to mow the grass and you have to clean the house and you have to do laundry. And I feel like your evenings go so fast and he's growing so fast. And so eventually I would like to leave that 9 to 5 and be able to do whatever I want with him and have that time freedom.
Right. That's huge.
Yeah.
I think most people don't realize how that's really the reason they're here.
Yeah.
Is to have I like to call it freedom of choice.
Yes.
The freedom to go, today we're going to do this.
Yes.
Tomorrow I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to Little League. I'm going to be able to choose to go on vacation, or I'm going to choose to sleep in, or I'm going to choose to not take overtime at my 9 to 5 because I can, right? It's just
right.
A choice is really what we're looking for.
Right. And the closer we get to summertime and summer break with his school, I just keep thinking, I'm ready for where we can spend every day in the summertime doing whatever we want with, I can get up and I can work on my business for a few hours while he still sleeps. And then we have all day to do whatever. So that's my drive and that's my why behind every day, that I just don't feel like working on my business, but I know what my goals are.
Right. Okay. So you find the challenge, you jump in, you start going through the days. How did you like set up your time management to make sure you're meeting with your advisor, getting through each day and still leaving time for your son and all of that? For anyone that might be struggling with going through that process right now.
I just he was actually with me for 2 of my calls. He was sitting right beside me. And you have to just include him. And he knew that mommy's doing some work now on my phone, but you're right here with me. And there's times that I try to get up early and I try to stay up late and respond to people and do emails and set up things that way. And sometimes it doesn't work that way. And I have to do it while we watch a movie and he's right here with me. But, you have to figure out that time frame and make it a priority.
Yeah. And I think when kids see that too, they're also learning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mom's working on this. This is how you make things happen. This is how you can find time. It's not like, okay, you have to go away and be with a babysitter and I'm alone in a room at a desk. It's not like going to a job. You can do it while watching a movie or,
Yeah. And I also try to make it a priority to put my phone away and have, okay, I'm not going to touch my phone. I'm not going to look at notifications. I have to focus just solely on our life and what we're doing, because otherwise it can be overwhelming sometimes.
Right. What do you think was the most overwhelming point for you as you were starting this?
Just being confident and knowing what I was doing. I mean, I still learn something new every day, and I feel like that's something you have to be comfortable with, is not just getting to a point where you think you know it all. You're going to continually learn.
Right. It's never a place of perfection.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
And if we wait for perfection, or we're trying to achieve perfection, we're going to have a lot of disappointment.
Right. And you're going to let yourself down. And I try not to be so hard on myself. Like if I'm a few days past a goal or a week past a goal, I'm still striving for that goal. I'm going to hit it eventually. So I just you got to keep pushing.
Right.
I think there's so many people that I get messages from that call this a scam, or they say it just doesn't work. But I think those people just didn't take the time to put in the work and learn. And
I think you can find that with every business and everything. If somebody decides they're stuck in that mindset, everything is a scam.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to work.
Yeah.
This is their life, but they're choosing that.
Exactly.
They're actually choosing to stay stuck instead of choosing to have that growth mindset and really open their eyes and thoughts to options.
Exactly. And I realized that last summer when I found this, because, being a single mom, I wanted that stay-at-home mom life where they can go to the school parties and participate in stuff and always be there. And being a single mom, I only have one income, so I had to go to work. And then when I started this, and I was in the middle of my 15 days, and I called my mom and I said, why can't that be me? Why can't I build my own business to where I work from home for whatever hours I need to? And why can't I still go to his school and be the helper mom? And just because I'm a single mom doesn't mean I have to go to a 9 to 5.
Right. There's already a lot that there is struggle, there's challenges, but it doesn't mean, well, this is my life.
Right.
This is it. Right. You always get to really go after that and see how it goes. So how is it going after you finish the challenge? What was your biggest first milestone, first goal that you achieved?
I struggled for a long time. I would always get the smaller commissions, but it took a while until I hit my first really big day, and I hit 1,800 in one day, and I thought, that's over my whole monthly house bills. Like, people don't realize that. They don't realize you hit one in one day, it can change your whole life. And it makes you just keep pushing further to take this further and learn further. But definitely to focus on one thing at a time. I think that could be super overwhelming, to be trying to promote multiple things and too many irons in the fire. Just stick to one thing.
Well, let me first preface, obviously we don't guarantee income. Ashley's just sharing her personal results. So I want to say that just because she gave a dollar amount.
Yeah.
But something after that you said is huge. And I think this is, and it's kind of goes along with the lines of the email I sent out this last weekend, is pick one thing and do it really, really good.
Yes.
And just keep going and keep going and keep going, right?
Yes.
Instead of hopping around over and over to this and that. This week I'm going to try this, and this week I'm going to try that, and this week. But it's not like, try ways to build traffic. Don't change offers.
Right. And I do see that on TikTok a lot, or Instagram, where they'll be promoting the one thing, and then the next time you see a video, it's something different. And that would be confusing for viewers. I know it would be confusing for me if I didn't know what they were doing.
Right. Well, and
Yeah.
the whole point is you're building a relationship. You're
Right.
building trust with your audience.
Right.
And if they start following you, all right, I'm going to check Ashley out. What's she have to say? Okay. And then all of a sudden you switch and you're like, that one is out. This one is in. And then 2 weeks later, oh, that second one's out. This one's in. And you're like, wait a minute. Ashley's not so confident in her offer.
Right.
Ashley's not here to help me. Ashley's here to help herself. And they want to feel you're here to help them.
Right. And this is definitely something that can change anybody's life if they actually take the time to learn and put into action what they learn.
Right. And that's what it is right there.
Yeah.
1, take the time to learn.
Yeah.
And 2, put it into action.
Yep. It's not a race.
Steps.
Yep.
Did you feel like you ever had a roadblock with taking action?
Just my own mental, you've got people that, especially like the older people, like my grandma was a huge thing of, if it sounds too good to be true. And I'm like, but you don't understand, like, you have to put in work. It's still work. It's not just, oh, I'm going to take this course and I'm just going to quit my job.
Right.
It's going to be, you have to build it and you have to go. So as I'm going, because it's something that I haven't told everybody in my life, and it's not any of their business. I tell who I want to tell, and it is what it is. But
exactly,
when you don't want to show, everybody has those, the days that they don't want to show up or they don't want to do it, but you have to treat it like your 9 to 5. You go to your 9 to 5 when you don't want to. So if you eventually want to leave your 9 to 5, you have to do this too.
Right. I think you probably nailed one of the misconceptions that I see is people will give a 9 to 5, 10 years for like a 1% raise.
Yeah.
One day I'm going to get that little tiny measly raise that will let me like get another Starbucks.
Yeah.
We're into. I'm going to give it 10 more years, a whole decade. And then they come to this and they're like, by day 6 of the challenge, I better have $5,000 falling from the sky, hitting my account when I wake up, never have to work. I can just sit on a beach and it's just landing in my account.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it doesn't work that way. There's a
No.
reality that's involved here. It's still work, but it's not, it has a bigger purpose.
Right.
It's helping you get to where your goals are.
Right.
And it's a hell of a lot faster than 10 years. So it's like if you're willing to give yourself a decade at a job you freaking hate.
Right.
You hate. Why not give yourself 6 months, 12 months? That's something that could change your life.
Right. And I noticed as I was learning, there's times that you could spend an hour, 2 hours on your business, or you could spend a Saturday and spend 5 hours on your training courses and setting things up and getting, you kind of set your own speed. Yeah, you can do it. Once everything's set up, you can do it in 1 to 2 hours, maybe a day. Right. But it takes spending the time to learn what you're doing. Right.
Well, and it doesn't have to be every day. Some can do this. Every day I'm going to put 4 hours into my business. I'm going to put, whatever that time frame. Mm-hmm. Just look at your schedule.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Right.
With your life, with everything that's going on that you can commit to, and then stick to that.
Right.
And like you said, on a weekend, if you have 4 hours free, batch content, add a whole bunch of stuff to drafts.
Yeah.
That's where you can do repurposing, where you're going across and posting things to different channels. There isn't one way or no other way.
Right.
Make it work for you and just keep moving.
Right. Yep. That's exactly, especially working full time, I have to be able to prioritize my business, but I'm also working 8 hours full time, and then I get my evenings, and depending on what we have that evening. So I will be pulling from my drafts or pulling from older videos and repurposing them. And it might take me a little while to get back to some messages, but I always respond. And it's,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's okay. No one's
Yeah.
saying that it has to be, immediate.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have our TikTok channel now has almost 15,000 followers on it.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's definitely, you're killing it.
I'm trying. I just started a second page also and trying.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay. So how did you get started with your page? Like are you going live? What were your steps with going through that? For anyone that's in that early stages of TikTok.
Just tell your story. I have not went live yet. I really should. I don't know. I get so nervous. I need to, but just to be honest and
Yeah.
tell your story. I seem to get a lot more views on replying to comments and talking that way and just telling about the training.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's holding you back from going live?
I don't know. My nerves. I need to just get over it and just do it because I'm sure I'll be fine.
Right. What's the little voice telling you? What's the biggest worry?
I don't know. It just, be the little insecure bug. Maybe after doing this today, maybe I'll go live tonight.
Yeah. Our guest yesterday, it was an amazing interview. And I really loved his perception because perception is reality.
Yeah.
And he was all about serving anyone that showed up.
Yeah.
So if he had one person pop on his live, I was live and you were my one guest, some go, oh my gosh, I only had one. It was awful. And he's like, awesome. Ashley, how can I help you?
Right.
What are you working on right now? And it became like a one-on-one mastermind session live.
Yeah.
And it was just how his mindset approached it. Instead of like, I have to have thousands on or I have failed. It's man, if I only have one or two, imagine the amount of value and conversation I can have. Because you always can help somebody better in a small group than something big. So maybe that will help you. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that view of things.
Yeah. When I heard that yesterday, I was like, oh, that is a beautiful thing. Because I think that's a big roadblock for people with going live.
I think I'd be intimidated at first to have all the thousands of people on there. But because I do like to be able to just email back and forth or comment back and forth or answer questions just directly to that person. It's so much more personable, I feel, than being overwhelmed with like in a live with all these comments and you're trying to get back to everybody and then you might miss somebody. And so I do like that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's the next milestone for you in your business? What are you close to achieving and reaching?
I don't know. I just have so many goals. First I want to be debt free. So I'm working on that. And then as soon as that happens, I'm hoping by fall to leave the 9-to-5. So
I love it.
That's my goal so far.
Okay. So you're definitely going to come back on in the fall when we
achieve
that milestone. And you're going to share with us that you've achieved it so that we can celebrate with you for sure, because that's huge.
That will be huge, yes.
So anyone getting started, what is your biggest piece of advice?
Don't give up. Even when it's hard, even when you don't understand. The community and those groups, they answer everything. I mean, to see Dave even pop in on comments and help and answer things, and the community helps so much. So don't be afraid to ask a question. There's not a question that's stupid. You don't, I think a lot of people feel like, oh, they asked that, they already asked that. Should I ask that again? Or I still don't understand this. And just ask. And while you're going through the training, that business plan advisor was so helpful to me. And a lot of people don't take advantage of that either, I don't feel like. So just keep going. You'll get there.
Your advisor is definitely here to help. And our customer support, it just can't be touched.
Yeah.
It's unmatched. It's unmatched anywhere online. It's phenomenal. The people that work in support and answering all the things on our group pages and stuff are always really here to help. So that's a great piece of advice. Never be afraid to ask, because if you need to know it, you deserve to know it.
Right.
If you're unsure about something, there's no level of worth to get a question answered.
Right.
Right.
Well, and if you let one question stop you from, if you would have just asked, it could have changed your whole life.
Right. And sometimes I've had people reach out like, I'm so sorry I'm asking this, but it's their biggest roadblock with some small piece of tech or understanding, or they couldn't find a link somewhere.
Right.
But just getting that answered, that takes about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Changes their day, keeps them moving forward. And that's the goal. And that's what we want for everybody that's here at Legendary, is to just keep moving forward, keep taking steps. So
that's something that I do like with Legendary, is you don't feel like you're in competition. Like everybody is in there to support everybody, and it's not a competition. You want to see everybody succeed.
Right. Everyone can win.
Right.
Everyone can win.
Right.
And everyone is worthy of winning, as long as you are willing to learn and willing to implement.
Exactly. Yep.
Those are the two keys for sure. All right. Awesome. Well, I know we started our interview off a little crazy, but I love chatting with you today.
Yeah.
Let me share this. Everyone, one second. Please go find Ashley on TikTok. You can follow her at Make Money with McBride. So it is, for anyone that's listening right now, it's Make Money with, and then MCBRIDE. Make Money with McBride.
Yep.
Go on there, give her a follow, comment on her videos that you saw her on Wake Up Legendary. Start that conversation, because I'm pretty confident she's going to answer back, and you guys can cheer each other on.
Absolutely.
And we definitely want to cheer you on to get to that next milestone.
Thanks.
For sure. So keep me posted.
I will.
You can always email me. I'm here for you. I want to see you get that, and keep going from there.
All right.
Yeah. So thanks so much for coming on. And
thanks for having me.
Definitely keep in touch. Okay.
All right.
All right, everyone, definitely go give Ashley a follow on TikTok, Make Money with McBride, in case you haven't seen that before. And if you are new here, we go live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Definitely hop on, and you can always get a text reminder. We don't spam texts out. You just get a reminder that we are live. You can text WUL to 813-296-8553 and get a quick reminder text every time we go live Monday through Friday. Thanks for hopping on today. Tomorrow we will be back on with a new guest, and stay legendary, everyone. Peace.